Welcome everyone, welcome to Schemes in New series by Clarity for Sure courses. So today we are going to discuss about Lakhpati Didi scheme. So before jumping to today's session, let's discuss the questions I gave you in the previous session. And the question is, under Part A of PMVBRY, a first-time employee can receive an incentive up to 15,000. Which of the following combination is correct regarding eligibility, installment and condition? And your correct option is option number B. Coming to the next question, which of the following statements regarding Part B of PMVBRY is correct? And your correct option is option number C. Coming to the next question, which of the following best captures the dual mechanism of incentive transfer under PMVBRY? And your correct option is option number B. Employees via Aadhaar bridge payment system and employers via PAN linked account. The last question is, PMVBRY has an expected outreach of 3.5 crore youth beneficiaries within 2 years. Which of the following breakdowns correctly reflects the expected employment creation under Part A and Part B? And your correct option is option number A. Before jumping to today's session, let's discuss the questions for today's session. The very first question is, under the Lakhpati Didi initiative, which of the following statements most accurately defines a Lakhpati Didi? The next question is, which of the following is not a step identified in the ministry 5-step process for enabling Lakhpati Didis? Coming to the next question, in the financial support mechanism of Lakhpati Didi scheme, the maximum community investment fund admissible for a self-help group is? And the last question is, under the Women Enterprise Acceleration Fund, what is the maximum collateral support available to enterprise collectives extended to lending institution? These are its options and the questions. Go through the questions and their options carefully and then comment down your answers in the comment section. Coming to today's session, so the Lakhpati Didi initiative is basically focused on women empowerment and help the women to become Lakhpati Didis. So through self-help group, which basically in initial phase, it focuses on social and financial inclusion, and it is now expanding towards entrepreneurship skills and high income generation. Then about the progress, since inception, 1 crore plus self-help group women have now become Lakhpati Didis. The target of the government is to create 3 crore Lakhpati Didis. Coming to the definition of Lakhpati Didi, who is a Lakhpati Didi? So, who is a self-help group member who is earning 1 lakh plus annually or 10,000 plus per month, measured sustainably over at least 4 agri seasons or business cycles, and the approach to promote diversified livelihood activities through the convergence of government departments, the private sectors and the market players. Now the support area, it basically focuses on assets, finance, markets and the technology, planning, implementation and its monitoring of the scheme. There are some steps which are being taken to enable the self-help group to become a Lakhpati Didi through the identification of potential Lakhpati Didis who is having a potential to become Lakhpati Didis. Next is to the livelihood planning of the potential Lakhpati Didis through its implementation and hand-holding amounts through and lastly through monitoring and Ajivika registration and celebrating their success. There are some specific topics which are being covered in the training for community resource person on Lakhpati Didis, and the topics are introduction to the concept of Lakhpati Didis, the Lakhpati Didi livelihood opportunities, the components of livelihood planning, the livelihood planning progress and the digital tool, its livelihood models, the role of community resource persons and handholding potential support to the Lakhpati Didis, the resource provision and the digital Ajivika register. There are some strategies too for enabling the Lakhpati Didis through deepen the strengthen and expand the livelihood progress through implementation and support and through community convergence and partnerships and the training and capacity building programs. The institution strengthening through cluster level federations and the producer collectives, the capitalization and bank linkage through revolving the fund and the community investment funds and the bank linkage programs and women enterprise acceleration funds. Coming to the farm livelihood, the farm and allied sector, the livestock and the intervention, subsector intervention, etc. About the non-farm livelihood used in this, the startup village entrepreneurship programs, one-stop facility programs and many more you can see in the list also. So how the financial support is being provided and it's being available to the self-help groups and its members? Through capitalization support, revolving fund like amount lies between 20,000 to 30,000 per eligible self-help group, and the purpose is to internal lending and intermediate credit needs of the members under the self-help group through community investment funds, and the amount lies with up to rupees 2.50 lakh per self-help group, and the purpose is to loan for the socio-economic activities and per microcredit investments. Coming to the bank loan part, the bank provides them collateral free loans up to rupees 20 lakh every self-help group, and the purpose is to easy access of the institutional credits and the interest subvention. The amount difference between the bank's lending rate, that's between 7% on loans and up to rupees 3 lakh per self-help group, and their purpose is to reduce the borrowing cost of the self-help groups. Through overdraft facilities also the members can avail the credit, and the amount lies between 5,000 per women self-help group member with Jan Dhan account, and the purpose is to meet the small and emergency credit needs through women enterprise acceleration funds. So through credit guarantee supports, the amount lies between loans up to rupees 5 lakh or maximum 5 years, and the purpose is to security for the banks and to lend to women entrepreneurs. Through interest subvention also they can get credit, and the amount lies between rupees 1.5 lakh for maximum 3 years. The purpose is that to avail the affordable credit for starting business. Through Women Enterprise Acceleration Fund, through enterprise collectives and FPOs, they can get credit through collateral support up to 50% of the total credit. That means up to rupees 2 crore to lending institutions, and the purpose is to encourage collective farmer producer organization lending. Through credit guarantee free reimbursement, the maximum amount is rupees 5 crore for 5 years to the lending institutions, and the purpose is to reduce the cost of borrowing collectives. And the last is incentives to the women collectives. The amount lies between up to rupees 25 lakh or 10% of the credit borrowed, and the purpose is to promote the scaling up of collective enterprises. Now let's discuss about the Lakhpati Margdarshika. Lakhpati Didi strategy improve the planning and the adequate timely support convergence and the partnership capacity building training. Through the concept of Lakhpati livelihood approach, through planning the strategy for the Lakhpati Didi and to strengthen and expand the livelihood key steps. The next is through impact and drawing the mechanism of capture, inspiring stories, monitoring, evaluation, the Ajivika registrations, through role and responsibility of the stakeholders, by providing them knowledge resources, advisory guidelines and manuals, and the state specific targets. These 6 steps are the Lakpati Margdarshika. Coming to the capacity building of Lakpati Didis, there is a 4-step process of Lakpati Didi Cascade Training module. The very first step is to team of experts at national level will facilitate the trainers or the resource persons. Then the resource person will train the master trainers in different states and the union territories. Then the master trainers and the SRPs, districts and block staff, partner staff will train the community resource persons, and then the community resource persons will train and provide the continuous handholding and the identified potential to the Lakpati Didis. You can also see 2 success stories of Duleshwari Devgan and Bindu Devnath of different states having different self-help group, and they were doing different livelihood activities. Like the Duleshwari Devgan was a e-rickshaw driver from the state of Chhattisgarh, who has been helped through the Sandhya Mahila self-help group, and the Bindu Devnath from Tirupura, who got help from Nari Shakti Mahila Dal self-help group. These are different success stories of the Lakpati Didi schemes. So go through today's questions very carefully and then comment your answers in the comment section. That's all for today. Subscribe our YouTube channel, join us on Telegram and follow us on Instagram. Thank you so much.